All right, and good day to everybody here on YouTube. Welcome back. My name is Griever84, and this is my Road to Master Ball series exclusive to my YouTube channel. For those of you who've watched the episodes before, we are running a Trick Room team, which you can find just down below. We are currently 6-0 with our battles, and we are in the Great Ball tier, as you can see right now. We're going to be continuing with a few more double battles today and seeing how we progress. So I hope everybody's been enjoying this January so far. For those of you watching this at a later date, of course, it is very cold and very icy in my area. I'm also sick, so I apologize in advance if I sound really weird or if I sneeze or, have to cough or anything like that during the video. But I will do my best to try to keep it to a minimum. But here we go. Uni rank 7. Let's get going with our battle. Let's see what you got here. So sand. Okay. So I'm just gonna go Hatterene and DD. And I think I'm just gonna go Torkoal and Rhyperior. Just go kind of my standard lineup. And we'll see how this works out. As you guys can see there, I've got a new trainer card, which I designed just the other day. We also have a new outfit in this video as well. Okay, expected start. They get Sand and Sand Rush up. Because I do not see a Mold Breaker activation. So it's obviously going to be Sand... Yeah, I believe it's Sand Rush is the ability, but basically doubles Excadrill speed there. Okay, so we're going to start off with Trick Room and, of course, Follow Me. That's probably going to be Excadrill Dynamaxing, I would assume. No, it's the Tyranitar. Okay. Didn't quite expect that, but interesting choice. I would have expected the Dynamax from Excadrill and then like a Dragon Dance from the Tyranitar. Max Darkness. Alright. So far, so good. And then Trick Room. And I think... Yeah, I think we're going to go Rhyperior. Okay, so... Not very effective, super effective. Okay, this will work the way I want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double attack. And then I'm going to Dynamax Max Flare to take out the Excadrill. This will also reset weather into my favor, being sun. And should severely damage the Tyranitar. I don't expect to one-hit KO it because of the Dynamax, but we'll see what actually happens. Oh yeah, not even close. Ah, weakness policy. Okay. So we'll take out the Excadrill. And because we used Dazzling Gleam, we broke its possibility of having a Focus Sash. So Max Darkness. Smart for not attacking me with a super effective move. And that actually did a decent amount of damage too, so this might be interesting. Okay. Don't really have much else to do. Yeah, we're gonna Max Quake. We need to take out that Tyranitar. That's also a Moxie Gyarados, so if it gets a KO on something, which it might get a KO on the Hatterene at this point, it might become a problem. Raise my special defense back up just in case. Alright, that's good because that activates my weakness policy. And because Trick Room's up, I'll still get first attack, so we should be good for the rest of the match at this point. Corviknight, okay. I'm gonna Psychic. Yeah, we're not gonna Spread Attack. We're gonna Psychic the Gyarados, and I'm going to Max Flare the Corviknight. Oh, and my opponent surrenders. Okay. Well, congratulations to them. Was a well-fought battle, but good job. They basically realized at that point I had the momentum and there wasn't much that they could do about it, so they went ahead and forfeited the match, which, you know, is understandable. It happens. I prefer to play them out personally, just because you never know, like a lucky crit might pull a victory in your favor. But, alright, update our record here. Alright, what do we got for an opposing team? Fairy, Steel. Okay, so usual Trick Room start. Dragon. I think I'm going to go same team setup. So we've got the grass. We've got Fairy for the dragon. Fire type, we've got Earth Attacks 4 from Rhyperior. Rhyperior can also deal with Aegislash and Corviknight. The Sylveon is the only one that I'm concerned about, but yeah, I still like this. We'll do this. Because the idea is you bring as many possible counters to the threat of their entire team, and then work with what 4 Pokemon that they bring to get victory. Or at least that's the way I approach my battles. So I look at exactly what they have and do my best to be like, okay, what do I need to have versus what like combinations power-wise can I use? So this is an interesting start by them. I'm not entirely sure what to expect here, other than my usual start. The Oven Rotom, though, of all things. I'm expecting like a Heat Wave and then maybe a Scald. Okay, so that's Dynamax Gastrodon, which means maybe they're trying to set Rain? I don't know. Because your standard Gastrodon set is Scald, Ice Beam, Recover, Earth Power. So I'm not entirely sure what they're going for here. Rotom used Nasty Plot. Okay. Max Ooze. Oh, they have a poison attack. Okay. Interesting. That is a +3 Rotom with special attack. Oh, dear God. Yeah, and then we'll Psychic the Rotom. I might lose my Hatterene here. Interesting that they went for the Max Quake this time. This is actually a lot scarier of a starting team than I thought. And then Discharge. Okay. So I'm going to bring in Rhyperior. I'm going to Dynamax it. Rotom has Levitate, so we're going to actually use a Rock Attack here to take care of it. And then guess I'll Psychic the Gastrodon for extra damage. Yeah, like this is, I mean, that's actually a decent slowdown to my Trick Room team there. And, I mean, well played on my opponent. Nasty Plot into Max Ooze to get +3 special attack, and then Max Quake to boost your special defense on the second turn. Creates quite the threatening Pokemon when the EV spread for that Oven Rotom was bulky. So I'm assuming it was probably HP and either special attack or HP and special defense. I'm sorry, what? I know it has +1 special attack, but I did not expect that much damage. Alright. And it's going to have the Berry to reduce grass damage. We might be suffering our first loss here. Okay. Aegislash can stall. Okay, it loses the extra HP from Dynamaxing, so that helps. And then yeah, that Gastrodon's so bulky, we're just going to have to double attack it and try to reset the field here. I figured they were probably going to stall with King's Shield, so attacking it would be useless. And then here comes the berry activation. Okay, they didn't have it, but it's bulky enough that... Yep, that's going to be match for me because there's no way my Indeedee can carry this. I should have focused the Gastrodon instead of the Rotom. That was very well played by my opponent, I gotta say. Handing me my first loss like that. Yep, Psychic Terrain's still out, so Quick Attack doesn't work. And then the close combat for the victory. Good job to my opponent here. I greatly underestimated their lead, and we suffered our first loss for it. But you know what? That's part of the learning process. Is, you know, I mean, you can learn a lot, even winning, but suffering the random loss here and there is not a bad thing, you know. I just have to be a little more cautious because I could have done two different things during that last match. I could have switched into the Torkoal instead of the Right Hyperior, Dynamaxed it, and used Max Overgrowth, or not focus the Rotom. Alright, what do we got here? Possible Trick Room Setter and a Eviolite Charge-a-Bug? Okay, so we're actually gonna go Sunstart against them. Because there's a possibility of Trick Room. And then we'll have Hatterene and Indeedee in the back, I guess. Actually, no. With Hatterene and... You know what? Let's bring Conkeldurr. This is going to be so awkward. Because I'm assuming, my assumption is they're going to bet that I bring out my Trick Room. So Hatterene and Indeedee right off the bat. Which means they'll have Whimsicott. Oh. Oh no, I might have screwed up. Wait, does any of them have Justified? No, I think I'm okay. I forgot about the beat up combo. Alright, Kyoshi, let's do this. Okay, Whimsicott, Mamoswine. Okay, so... Eruption, and... We're gonna Sleep Powder the Mamoswine. And see if this works. Because the idea is the Whimsicott's going to probably set up either Trick Room. That's the problem with Whimsicott. It can either do Trick Room, it can do Tailwind, it can do Beat Up. It's got multiple powerful sets in the meta. And so it's kind of a guessing game on what it's actually going to do. And you usually have to base your guess off of what its partner is. Now, since this is Mamoswine, I'm betting if it's not Trick Room, it's Tailwind that gets used. And I fell for the taunt. Okay. This did not go so well. This did not go so well at all. Okay. So I immediately need to bring Hatterene in, and I need to Trick Room. Alright, Trick Room. And I can't use After You, and I can't use Sleep Powder. So we'll Sludge Bomb the Whimsicott. I overguessed myself in Pokemon Select. Okay, Focus Sash, expected that. If I get a Poison proc, that would be nice. Probably gonna double attack my Hatterene. Yep. Oh, I can do this. Okay, swap Pokemon. Alright, Sunlight is still active. So I can Mach Punch Whimsicott for the KO. And then I can Solar Beam Mamoswine. I'm still under the effects of Taunt, so I can't use Sleep Powder. There's the Tailwind. Goodbye, Whimsicott. It's unfortunate that it got Tailwind off, but... And that resets... Oh. That resets the Weather to Hail. So even if I had survived, that was actually a really good move by my opponent because it took the Sunlight away from me, which means my Solar Beam now became a 2-turn move. So... And then Intimidate. Okay, Dynamax goes away. I guess my best bet here is to Dynamax and see if we can go for the win. See if Conkeldurr can carry us. Horsepower. Oh, it bounced. No. I forgot about bounce. I needed to KO a Pokemon this turn. And he survives with 1 HP, but it won't matter because the hail will kill him. Good job. I completely just outplayed myself on that entire combat. Not much I could have... Well, I mean, there are other things that I could have done, but... yeah, that was just me outplaying myself. Good job to my opponent. So not the Not the best battling wise today. I don't know if it's just because I'm not paying attention to my strategies as well, or if it's because I'm sick, but nonetheless, still a learning experience. You know, things to take away from that. Um, trust in your strategies that you have for your team. Um, Definitely be aware of move sets, especially in regards to that bounce from the Gyarados there. Uh, I've even trained a Gyarados generation, and I know it's Waterfall, Earthquake, Bounce, Dragon Dance for your standard Gyarados set. So I should have seen that coming because a Gmax Gyarados is often known for using Max Airstream to increase its speed. So, not saying that he could have in that scenario. It was just, you know, knowledge coming back to me that I know I have. Not being able to get Trick Room set up during that last battle hurt me a great deal. And then letting the Whimsicott get off Tailwind before I KO'd it because it was basically Prankster Whimsicott. So it had higher priority to set the Tailwind before my Mach Punch could go off from Conkeldurr to KO it. So it is what it is. But thank you guys for hanging out today. This is going to be it for this episode of Road to Master Ball Tier. So if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button. Also click the bell and make sure you turn on notifications to know when I upload new videos. Excuse me. And of course, if you'd like to see any type of live Pokemon action, definitely join me on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Griever84. I play Pokemon every Tuesday. We usually hunt Raid Den Pokemon. Last week we were doing Dittos, and next week it looks like we're going to be attempting at Gmax Charizards, possibly even a shiny. So make sure you drop on by. Thank you guys for watching today. Take care of yourself, and as always, GG my Guardians. I'll see you guys later.